Good afternoon and welcome to CVCA Livestream's continuing coverage of the CVCA Christmas Tournament. It's day 3 dawning, and the Normandy Invaders and NDCL Lions are ready to go head-to-head here on CVCA Livestream. My name is Tim Nichols. Once again, glad you've tuned in to be with us. We'll have 3 more games for you today. The first one, Normandy NDCL, and then following that, we'll have Clay and Avon. And then tonight, a big game pitting CVCA against Aurora, the winner likely to advance to the championship game tomorrow night. But first, the Invaders and Lions set to go. As we start day 3, we'll recap a bit of day 2 for you. On Thursday, Clay defeated NDCL 7-1. Avon 7-2 victors over Aurora. And last night, the Normandy Invaders here on the short turn lost to the CVCA Royals 6-2. And there you see today's schedules we just talked about. Clock winding down, a couple of seconds left before we start. We'll go over the day 2 overview of what happened yesterday. We mentioned Clay won. They were paced by Cook and Van Hurst. Brady Cook and Ethan Van Hurst with a pair of goals each. Avon exploded yesterday in their game to move past Aurora 7-2. They got 4 goals in the second period, including a final goal by Nicholas Stamatis that caused the Avon bench to erupt in jubilation, likely his first goal of his career for the senior. And then in the nightcap, Cord. That's Cord Stegmeyer, who had 4 straight goals to open up that game against the Invaders. Normandy glad to not have Cord Stegmeyer on the ice during this afternoon's game against NDCL. The Lions have taken to the ice, and Normandy has as well, and so we're about ready to go with live hockey. No introduction, so we'll get right to it. The Invaders and Lions both looking for their first win in the CVCA Christmas Tournament. One of them will skate away with a victory this afternoon. Normandy out of the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League Blue North Division, and NDCL skates in the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League Blue South Division. Derek Pierce and Ethan Emery at the face-off circle. A slight delay as the referee having a conversation with the scorer's table. Now there's the whistle, and now we're ready to get underway. Hockey on a Friday afternoon from the Dan Kostel Rec Center. Face-off is won initially by the Lions. Push it forward, but it's then sent back. And the teams battle in neutral ice. Normandy gains his own for just a moment, but has to reset. They do, and Dane Galgus brings it in, the defenseman for the Invaders. Sweeps it around the boards behind the net. And on the far side, Andrew Lane has it. Lane with some time, a shot, and a rebound off the backboard. In goal for the Lions again, senior Anna Ademic. She is on the ice for every single minute of hockey for the NDCL Lions, every game, and every game for the last several seasons. Invaders lose a skate. That was number 5, Pierce, and so the Lions ice it down the length of the surface. Icing the call, the first stoppage of the game occurs with 1:01 gone, 13:59 to go here in the first period. As a reminder, you can follow us on CVC Livestream's social media platforms on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and obviously you found us on YouTube by looking for that hashtag at CVCA Livestream. Back here, Emery brings the puck into the zone, centers, and it's intercepted in front and cleared out by the Invaders, and they'll start the other direction. A shot wide of Ademic's goal and cleared out of the zone by NDCL. Another shot dumped in, and the Invaders will chase it. Price is first to it. Jude Price's shot is gloved down by Anna Ademic. The whistle blows with 13:27 left. Normandy, the home team on the scoreboard here in the Dan Kostel Rec Center this afternoon. The Invaders. And obviously that makes the NDCL Lions the visitors. Lions all blue this afternoon. As we sometimes say, smurfing it. The Invaders, white tops with the traditional Normandy orange band around the top of the sweater for the Invaders. Black numerals. Black bottoms with orange accents and piping down the side. Up to the point, Galgus keeps it in on the left point, skates forward into the circle and evades one. Now he's going to go right in and a shot off the side of the net. Ademic did not have to save it. Shot not quite on target, but a good effort by Dane Galgus. Clara Sturger has it taken away and back the other direction for just a moment. Was Normandy, but it swept back deep off the blade of Charlie Johnson. At center ice, Johnson in there. And now a trio of Invaders check that. Lions bring it in, but the puck is lost off the stick of Luke Miller. Taken away by Emery. He'll skate in, but lose the puck. Louis Shabastik sends it forward. Pierce tries the center. Puck is knocked aside, but a slap shot by Shabastik just wide. He had a goal yesterday against the Royals from CVCA. Galgus sweeps up the puck. Has some pressure initially, but evades that. Looks up, turns it over, but it gets over the stick of Charlie Johnson, and Shabastik sends it in deep. Emery turns it over in front, shot and a score. It looks like the goal scorer was number 5, Derek Pierce. And here's the replay. A defensive zone turnover, and those are lethal. And that results in the first goal of the game for the Normandy Invaders. 1-0. Back underway, and the Lions send it forward. Patrick O'Brien for the moment. Puck loose. Sent up and dumped back in by Luke Miller. Invaders build it out. Long pass. Connects with Andrew Lane. Lane has a poke checked away on the far side. And O'Brien will bring it forward. He has a poke checked away, and here comes Galgus. Galgus, the right wing. Backhanded shot. And it's loose in front. Ademic with another save. That puck ended up right on the doorstep. And Nick Williams tried to get it by Anna Ademic. But she was up to the task, and the face-off to her left. 10:42 to go, first period, early action from the Dan Kostel Rec Center on the third afternoon of the CVCA Christmas Tournament. Ethan Emery will build out. Emery through the neutral zone, skates in, leaves it for Johnson, cross ice, gets it to Miller. Miller dishes, and a shot is knocked down. It goes to the near side corner. Charlie Johnson has it for the moment. It goes behind the net, and it's taken away. Emery gives some pressure, but the Invaders able to evade it, and they send it down the ice. No icing. Puck rolling on its side. Swept around to the near side. Clara Sturger skates in for it. Lane takes it away just for a moment, but loses it. And now Emery dumps it in deep. And a change behind the play for NDCL. Big hit. The puck gets loose and is sent back out to the neutral zone. Quickly on it, though, are the Invaders, and they dump it back in deep. Nugent skates to past it. That's Jacob Nugent, and it's sent up and out. Wyland Hill will chase it down. Invaders with a 1-0 lead. Enter the offensive zone, and Galgus straights right in. Actually, that was Nugent. Point blank range. Jacob Nugent, and Ademic stymies him. Makes another save. Shots on goal so far early, as you see the replay there. Normandy 6-0 for the Lions. Face off one back to Hill. He'll skate in and put another shot on goal, the 7th of the afternoon for the Invaders. Actually, it's a goal. Let's take another look at it. Fooled this one. Yours truly. Face-off was one back to Wyland Hill. He skated in. 5-hole on Anna Ademic. I heard the pad, the thump on the pad, and assumed the save was made, but it was not, and a goal for Hill. So it's 2-0. 6 minutes into the contest. 6 minutes even for the time of the goal for Wyland Hill. Another loose puck in front is sent forward. Galgus gets hooked up with Bryce Goling. It goes all the way down the ice and it was collected. Hill sends it forward. Pierce has it. Starger sends it back but not out. More pressure from Normandy. Another shot wide. Rebound. Saved by Ademic. A second save, and it's swept up but not out to Galgus at the left point. He dumps it down low. It comes to Johnson. He'll start out. Johnson evades one check. Gets to the red line and dumps it deep. Galgus is there, though. Sends it forward to Nugent. Gets it back, and the backhanded flip. Looking for Pierce. Pierce is going to get there before the icing. Centering pass. Goes to Ademic's goal, and she'll just cover it to avoid any further harm. Invaders 2, Lions nothing. All Normandy right now, 9-zip shots on goal. On the third day, especially the NDCL squad with a short bench, the legs may get tired, and I think we're seeing a little bit of that out of NDCL. Clara Starger sends it forward. No icing. First person to it. It's Ryan Zeborowski. He's got pressure from Colin Kranak. Kranak trying to dig it out, but two Invaders take it away. Long pass. And a shot in on Ademic and another save. Kept in for only a moment by Zeborowski, and it comes to Ethan Emery. With a little bit of space, Emery to his left, tries to center. Knocked away to the corner by Dane Galgus. He'll chip it forward. The outlet pass is knocked down. Emery will just flip it back. Kranak dumps it in deep. Puck is loose. And a shot and another save by Ademic. The ice is tilted a bit in this first period, and it's tilted toward the offensive end of the Normandy Invaders. The loneliest man on the ice is goaltender Jason Nicholson for Normandy, who has yet to see a shot with just 6.5 minutes to go in the first period. Another shot is wide, and it's chipped up and out. 2-0 lead for Normandy over NDCL. And icing is waved off. Robbie Moore has to chase it down. And Moore returning to the ice. They're missing yesterday's game after getting a game misconduct in the initial game of the tournament. Knocked down. And Slipping down was Zerny. Now the Lions try to muster something. Luke Miller, first shot of the day for the Lions, is turned away by Nicholson. On the far side boards, Shabastek sends it forward, and nobody back on defense for the Lions, and they fortunately see the puck go over the goal of Anna Ademic, and they get it back to Luke Miller. Miller gains the zone on offense, but on the near side, entering the zone too soon was Charlie Johnson, and offsides against NDCL. 5 minutes and 14 seconds to go, first period. And you see Johnson getting into the zone just a hair too early. And so we'll have a face-off just outside the zone. Although the referees say let's move it to the far side, or the bench side of the surface. Emery steps in for the Lions, and he wins it forward, but taken away immediately by Normandy. Justin Sagayak chasing after that one. Into the offensive zone. Kranak sends a shot on goal, and it's poked away by Nicholson. Long outlet pass. Tipped forward. Sagayak has it again. His shot is wide. Sagayak is a name that you may recall from the Parma-Redmond program. I believe it was Andrew Sagayak, the goaltender for Parma, for a couple of years. And a shot knocked down by Ademic. The closing of the Parma High School. Players from both programs have merged into this Normandy program. And so you'll see some names that you may be familiar with if you've been watching hockey in Northeast Ohio for a number of years. So we saw the team coming in today. There were the traditional Normandy bags, but a couple of Parma bags as well, as the teams have come together. Icing was the call in that last play, and a face-off in the defensive zone for the NDCL Lions, and it resulted in an immediate shot and another save by Anna Ademic. You see she makes that and covers it up. And back to live action. Kept in on the left point by Zaborowski. Sends it down low. Clock winds to 3:45. Cross ice. From the right point, the shot is knocked down into the corner. Controlled by the Lions. Sent up but not out. Dumped right back down low. And it flutters to the near side boards. Still controlled by Normandy. Pierce on the far side. Skates and has room. Leaves it for Galgus, I believe, who skates in. His shot is knocked down by Emery, who's going to field that one. You can see him favoring that right leg. Pierce has it on his blade. Pushes it forward. Galgus knocks it down. It comes to the near side. Nugent. Cross ice. Galgus. He'll skate in closer. Down low into the corner. Galgus sends it around to the near side boards. And Lane is on it. All invaders right now. Centering pass. Knocked down in front. Still loose. Ends. Unable to smother it was Ademic. Sent back up to the right point. Galgus down low. Two invaders there. Centered in front. And finally collected and sent down the ice on Nicholson. And the Lions get a change. Loose puck. Back into the zone. Nugent. Unable to keep the zone. Delayed offsides, and that gives a moment for Luke Miller to collect it for the Lions. Long outlet pass to center ice. It's chipped up. And back to Johnson. Johnson skates in. Sharp angled shot. Goes across the full length of the ice, up to the corner. Sturger tries to keep it in, but she cannot. And here comes a 2-on-1 for Normandy. They try and get the pass over to Jude Price. Too far for him. Cross ice to Galgus. It's poked out to center ice. And on his horse is Colin Cranak. He dives, but he can't get there. Galgus collects it behind his own net. Minute 25 to go, first period. A period dominated by the Normandy Invaders. They've got a pair of goals and they're looking for more. Another shot in. Avon, a pair of Eagles coming up. Here it's the Invaders and the Lions. And a jam up of bodies on the far side. And NDCL sends it back out. And Normandy will settle it down. Long pass, does not connect, intercepted. But unable to gain the zone are the Lions. Nice pass to O'Brien. On the near side, centering pass, no one there. And the race is on. Emery, 2-on-1. Emery, shot is knocked down before it even got off and toward Jason Nicholson. And the clock winds down, and that's going to do it for the first period. At the end of one, the Normandy Invaders dominate the NDCL Lions. They lead 2-0. Shots on goal unofficially. Normandy 15 and NDCL 2. We're glad you've joined us on CVCA live streams coverage of the CVCA Christmas Tournament. As we reach the start of the first intermission, we're going to pause now for this message from Cuyahoga Valley Christian Academy. It is the first intermission between Normandy and NDCL. You're watching CVCA live streams coverage of the CVCA Christmas Tournament. And after that message from CVCA, if it has sparked an interest perhaps in sending your son or your daughter, your grandson or your granddaughter to CVCA, To get more information and find out more about the school, you can visit the Cuyahoga Valley Christian Academy website at www.cvcaroyals.org. Once you're there, you can check on the admissions page or the About Us page and find out more about the school. Certainly sign up for tours, shadow experiences, and other admissions events. Here, it's Normandy and NDCL, and the first period has been completed, a period that completely was dominated by the Invaders, and we've got a few of the highlights of their goals. We're going to roll them right here. First goal of the day. Okay, we are back online live. The internet went down here at the Dan Kostel Rec Center, and we apologize for the inconvenience. We've had to reboot, and we're back up and running. What you may have missed is another Normandy goal to start out this third period. So it's currently 3-0, Normandy leading with about 11:55 to go in the second period. Long outlet pass finds Jude Price. He's on it. Price is going to get a shot off. It goes over the net of Anna Ademic and into the rafters. And so the puck is retrieved. We'll have an offensive zone faceoff for Normandy. The offensive zone, the Invaders continue to dominate this game. Dane Galgus has it. He'll dump it down low. Far side. Sent on in deep. Shabastek. And up top, Ziborowski, his shot is blocked, and here comes a chance for NDCL. On the counterattack, shot is wide. Jason Nicholson has not had a lot of work today. On the near side, Colin Kranak sees it go up and out of the zone to center ice, collected by Luke Miller. Miller forward to Robbie Moore. Moore will skate in. He's going to get a shot off and a save by Nicholson. So again, recapping, it's the second period here as we're back online. The Normandy Invaders with 3 goals today. They lead it 3-0. A rare offensive zone faceoff for the Lions. Charlie Johnson cannot win it. Still loose, and they're battling for it, and it's dug out by Wyland Hill. Hill has a goal today. It came from the high point. And they'll skate into the offensive zone. Fires. That's high. Rebound. It's collected by Clara Sturger. Sturger will get bumped off the puck. And then she'll get it back and start building out. The Invaders collected at center ice. And they'll build out or dump it back in. And it's iced down by the Lions. 9:59 to go. Second period action. You're watching CVCA live streams coverage of the CVCA Christmas Tournament. The Invaders looking to get their first win of the tournament. They look to be on their way. Derek Pierce wins it into the corner. Nugent centers it. He comes all the way out to Hill. Hill to Galgus. Galgus, cross ice pass. He finds 7. That's Andrew Lane. Lane sends it around the boards. Nugent collects it. Nugent cross ice to Lane. Lane tries to get a shot off. It trickles behind the net, and Starger is going to collect it and send it forward, and it's sent up but not out, kept in at the blue line. Nugent will fire it in, a save by Ademic. Collected once again by Derek Pierce. Pierce with space, cross ice. The invader, Andrew Lane, fell down, and it's cleared out for the moment, but brought right back in by Pierce, but poked out and sliding all the way down to the goaltender Nicholson, where the invaders will reset. Pierce gains the zone to his right, puts a shot on goal and a save by Ademic. And Ademic is surrounded by her teammates who are showing her some concern. She may have been slightly shaken up by that last shot. They're going to give her a moment. She's flexing that right arm. And Anna Ademic back to her feet. And she's a tough customer in goal. There's not much in front of her on this NDCL squad. And so she sees a lot of action. Today she's seen 23 shots, as you see on the screen, and we're just at the 8:50 mark of the second period. Back underway. Hill for the invaders. Pass to center ice. Jude Price brings it in. He'll lose it for the moment. It's sent up, and Hill will have to wait for his teammates to get on side. No pressure, though. Now he steps in. He winds up, and another save for Anna Ademic. And they fire another one in her direction, behind the net. Moore sends it up the boards. And it's still not out. And finally they clear it for just a moment, and Vinny Incurvaya sends it right back on in. Incurvaya had a goal yesterday against CVCA. Moore, angled pass, looking for Bryce Golding, couldn't get it, and it's sent right back into Clara Sturger. She angles it up, but they keep it in, and this shot is wide of Ademic once again. Centering pass, stopped in front by Sturger. She cannot clear it. Shot by Hill. Save and covered by Ademic. Full line change, which is a rarity for this short Lions bench. Ethan Emery comes out to take the draw. He'll look across at Jacob Nugent. Clara Sturger comes right back out. No line change for her. Face-off won by NDCL and pushed back all the way down the ice. They win the race to it, but only for a moment. Turnover, though. Emery can't get a shot off, and then he's knocked off the puck. And this is going to be an icing call against Normandy, rather. And so, just past the halfway mark of the second period, we'll have an offensive zone face-off for the Lions. This draw will be taken by Patrick O'Brien. We've not seen Patrick much on the ice, but we saw him on some social media about a year ago. He had the largest head of hair. And we'll have to check him out and see if he's still carrying that same coif. Shot in front, another save and a rebound in front of Anna Ademic. And a long pass looking for Johnson. He can't handle it. And it's swept back to Starger. Starger will angle it behind her net around the boards, looking for Emery, but it's dumped back in. Starger will skate in. She'll deliver a check as the puck trickles to the near side boards. Galgus. Nugent. The puck trickles toward the slot, back up to the point where Galgus has it. He'll skate in to the circle. Angles forward, it's poke checked away. Normandy 3, NDCL nothing. Trying to feather a shot, pass through to Johnson. It doesn't find its way. And right back the other direction come the Invaders. Centering pass in front is knocked away. And it's iced. 5:57. And another line change in Claire Sturger, who just went back-to-back, finally is going to get a break. And a short respite on the bench for NDCL. Offensive zone face-off for the Invaders. Emery wins it, but can't clear the zone. Galgus is going to skate in. Backside shot and just missed. Wide open on the backside was number 7, Andrew Lane. That's the Lions clear it for the moment. Luke Miller hauled down. No call though. And Emery's going to take a chance. He forces Jason Nicholson to make a save on a shot from just beyond the blue line. Now Emery tries to keep it in. And a shot saved by Nicholson. A rare pass and shot connection for the Lions as Colin Kranak tested Nicholson. In the far corner, dug out by Normandy. Angled pass, looking for Nick Williams. He can't handle it, but he has it come right back to him. Still can't handle it. And Kranak sends it forward. Emery tips it in, but right to the waiting stick of Wyland Hill. There's Kranak with some speed, diving forward, but Galgus gets there first, and he's going to start up the other way. Galgus gains the zone. He finds 3 Lions waiting for him. Circles behind the net, reverses. He's going to get it back. Galgus to the front. Backhanded shot and a score. Dane Galgus did it all on that series right there. He brought it into the zone. He battled for it behind the net, picked it back up, and then flipped it over the shoulder of Anna Ademic. And here you see it again. Galgus getting the puck and flipping it up. Hitting the top of the net. 4-0 Normandy. Time of that goal, 10 minutes and 33 seconds. Pierce right back into the offensive zone. In the corner, he'll try and center. Doesn't find anyone, and the puck ricochets out to center ice, where Hill picks it up, and he'll bring it right back into the offensive zone. Pierce dumps it down low. Miller is there. Now it's collected by Nugent. Centering pass. Tipped ahead, and here comes NDCL with some speed. Shot, and just wide. Charlie Johnson with an attempt right there. Johnson sends it deep. He's going to get it right back. Puts a shot wide. And he heads to the bench. Johnson with a good shift right there. A couple of opportunities. Meanwhile, the puck all the way back down the other end in the far corner. Poke checked out to center ice. Down to 3:25 to go. Second period. A pair of goals in the first period, a pair of goals here in the second for the Normandy Invaders. Bryce Goling. It's knocked on the seat of his pants. And Sturger back out there. Cross ice. Goling tries to clear. Does for just a moment. Right back in, though, for Normandy. Pierce. Derek has it. Poke checked away. And knocked down in front. So another save by Ademic. Second shot goes wide and trickles to the far side corner. It's sent up and out. And just for the moment before the onslaught continues. Pierce gains the zone. Derek Pierce has it poked away by Kranak. but it's shot in by Lane. Andrew Lane into the far corner, where it's collected by another Invader. Another shot, another save, and a second save for Ademic before she leans forward and covers it with 2:13 to go. (30-9). Shots on goal. Up to the point, Galgus fires and it's knocked down in front. Invaders clear the zone. Another chance right here, 2-on-1. The shot and a score! The Lions are on the board. It's number 15, Charlie Johnson, who does the honors. That puck found iron, and it found its way to the back of the net as well. Posted in, and it's 4-1. Play resumes with 1:42 to go. Second period. Mario Terrellari sends it in. Up to Dane Galgus, but before it gets to him, Terrellari sweeps it and gets it. Galgus collects it again. Galgus will skate to the net. Another save, and then a baseball swing to knock it out of the zone. Icing, the call, as Colin Kranek swept it forward. Swept it too far down the ice. And with 1:09 to go in the second period, they'll bring the puck back into the defensive zone for NDCL on the near side, and another face-off. And Kervaya steps in. Nolan Sandy out there, Jude Price, Wyland Hill, and Dane Galgus. One back to NDCL. And the Lions will try and build out. They connect on two passes, but it's taken away from Ethan Emery. Nolan Sandy chases after that one. Gets bodied out. Wyland Hill comes to his stick. He takes a shot, and another save for Anna Ademic as she gloves that one down. Hill heads off. And he's replaced by Nugent. Down to 40 seconds to go. Johnson looking for Emery. And it trickles along the red line. Emery finally collects it and gains the zone. He'll take a shot and a save and a rebound. Still loose in front, a second shot by Emery, another save by Nicholson. So it's been a Normandy afternoon, but NDCL looking to try and get a second one to cut this lead again a bit shorter. Long outlet pass, and Price sweeps it all the way in. Might have been better served to try and collect that and skate in, but as it stands, it comes out to the blue line. Galgus leaves it for Nolan Sandy, who will dump it down low, or at least try to, but it gets knocked down and sent out for a moment to center ice. A long pass is going to be played by Nicholson as the buzzer sounds, and we've reached the end of the second period. The score at the end of 2 periods of play: Normandy 4, NDCL 1. Unofficially shots on goal total through 2 periods. The Normandy Invaders 32, the NDCL Lions 12. Once again, we apologize for the technical difficulties that we incurred at the beginning of that period, as the internet went down here at the Dan Kostel Rec Center. We hope you found the stream once again and refreshed and joined us. We look forward to a good third period. But as we go to the second intermission break, we're going to pause right now for another message from Cuyahoga Valley Christian Academy.
My name is Natalie Murphy, and I teach students science.
My name is James Thomas Talbert. I'm a Bible teacher here at CVCA.
My name is Adam Armstrong.
Craig McBaron.
My name is David Ramey.
My name is Jacob Hyland, and I teach students theology.
My name is Kate Matthews.
My name is Lisa Spodnik, and I teach 8th grade students English.
My name is Lauren O'Brien.
Soy la señora Sherima y soy profesora de español aquí en CVCA.
My name is Meredith Reardon, and I teach students English.
My name is Paul McClevich, and I teach students math.
My name is Regina Picari, and I teach students about God through the discipline of science.
My name's Rick Lyons, and I teach students anatomy and physiology.
I teach students Mandarin Chinese.
My name is Zach Churchill, and I teach students the Word of God.
My name is Caleb Ernessy, and I teach students Bible at CVCA.
Being at CVCA is so important because I get to spend time with students and point them to Christ. And the ability to watch students grow in their faith is a reward that surpasses anything that I could have imagined.
Getting to be a part of their lives reminds me of the teachers that were a part of my life when I went to school here. So I love just getting to walk through that journey with them.
I love to see students realize that whatever background they come from, whatever choices they've made in life, that they're lovable.
I love the light bulb moments for students when they get it. I love that as a student myself, and I love to help students have those moments.
My students are an inspiration to me. I love reading their writings, seeing their thoughts, learning from their wisdom and insights. They're a blessing and a joy.
I'm a teacher because I understand that the high school years are some of the most important and formative years in our lives, and I want to be here to help students create a theological bridge between word and world, and to help them create a Christian worldview so that the lens by which they see the world is the lens of the gospel.
In the classroom, I want what I believe to come through in an authentic and passionate way, because I think when teachers have an excitement about their relationship with Jesus, it spills over into the classroom, into the lives of students, and they can understand that Christianity is not a religion, but it's founded on a relationship with Christ.
My belief is the more they know about God, the easier it's going to be for them to fall in love with Him. And that's what I want for my students to do. I want for them to fall head over heels in love with God so that they aren't afraid to give their whole heart to Him, to continue their journey beyond 7th grade.
I do what I do because I love to see the smiles on the students. They energize me. They make my day happy.
I believe at CVCA we are equipping students with biblical foundations that will serve them well in their years beyond high school.
Being a teacher at CVCA is really unique because we're able to share the gospel within the curriculum that we're teaching.
I love watching students grow spiritually and discovering that they are infinitely loved by God. The passion of my life is helping students see themselves through God's eyes.
Welcome back to the Dan Kostel Rec Center. The score at the second intermission is Normandy 4 and NDCL 1. 2 goals in that second period by the Invaders to increase their lead from 2-0 to 4-0 before a counter by Charlie Johnson for NDCL, which put the Lions on the board. We've got a couple of replays to bring to you, and we'll pull them up right now. This was early on, first goal of the game. And then another one for the Invaders right here. This was Dane Galgus, and that was the last goal. And here comes Charlie Johnson, who finally solved Jason Nicholson as he skated in and got the Lions on the board. Those are actually the second period goals. So goals 3 and 4 for Normandy, and the only goal of the day for the NDCL Lions. Once again, a reminder that we've got Avon versus Clay coming up in the afternoon game at 4:30, and then tonight it'll be CVCA and Aurora in the nightcap. Winner of that game likely to move on to the championship game tomorrow and face the Clay Eagles on Saturday night at 7 o'clock. It is intermission here at the Dan Kostel Rec Center, and we're going to pause right now and bring up the intermission slide. We'll be back with you in about 3 minutes. There's 4 minutes and 9 seconds on the intermission clock, so we'll have third period action coming up in just a moment. You'll hear ambient noise, and we'll get a quick break. We hope you do as well. Welcome back to the Dan Kostel Rec Center, ready for third period action. And just underway. Normandy 4, NDCL 1. And quickly the puck is knocked into the NDCL bench, and we'll have a quick face-off. Tim Nichols back along with you for the finale of Game 1 on the third afternoon of the CVCA Christmas Tournament. Off the face-off, it's dumped in behind Anna Ademek's goal, and she's been busy this afternoon as Dane Galgus has it on the left point. Gets it back from a teammate, skates along the blue line and dumps it down low. Andrew Lane will chase it into the corner. They'll have company from Luke Miller. Centers it. It's knocked down in front by Clara Starger and dumped up and out by Colin Kranak. The race is on, and icing is the call. .19 to go. 4-1 Normandy. As they look to close out what would be their first victory of the Christmas tournament this season in 2023. That's chopped at and out. Johnson reaches for it but can't get to it. And it's tipped forward. And Lane will have to get after it. He does in the corner. Gets bumped. And it's taken away from him by Kranak. Centering pass and a shot by Ethan Emery. Up to the point. Kicked in and pushed down low. Kranak dumps it low. Miller will collect it. He's got a little time, but falls down, and that ends the threat. Here comes Normandy back the other direction. Puck is loose in the circle. And a shot up into the rafters and out of play off the stick of Jacob Nugent. As you see the replay right here, no one seemed to want to find that puck and play it until Nugent could get to it. His shot was deflected high and out of play. So we'll have another face-off here. Vinny and Krivaya. It comes to Nugent. Actually, that was Jude Price. Been taken away by the Lions. Dumped in by Bryce Goling. But they cannot control, and quickly on the counter. And Krivaya. Price. Sent up and out by Ethan Emery, and he's going to chase after it. Emery will get to it. Centering pass. No one there on the far side. Kai Culbertson, a name we have not called much at all today or this week, with a rare touch. And icing again against the Lions. So Normandy trying to become the next orange and brown team to win a big game in Cleveland in the last 24 hours. A few more fans and viewers last night down on the lakefront as Jason Nicholson had to make another save. We're glad you've tuned in today to spend some time with us. Save by Nicholson on the backside. Shot. Save. Another shot. A second save by Nicholson. A flurry of activity for the Lions as they try and get on the board once again and get a second goal this afternoon. Kept in by Starger. Sent down low. Controlled by Normandy, and a long outlet pass is tipped off the stick of Luke Miller, so no icing. Miller behind his own net, Tries to skate out with it, and he does. Miller with speed to the neutral zone, but loses the puck. But is dumped further down in by Goaling. Miller gets to it. A shot, and a save, and a second shot, and a score! It's Charlie Johnson, and don't go away yet. The NDCL Lions have got the last two, and then both of them off the stick of Charlie Johnson. It's 4-2. Some extended pressure for the first time most of the afternoon. Johnson skated in. He was left alone, and he beat Jason Nicholson. And the Lions have life. So we're back to Clara Starger. She angles it forward. No icing, as there were a trio of players right there that could have played it. Wyland Hill collects it. Long pass is intercepted, but a couple of Lions in the zone. They'll dump it in. It would have been an offsides call had it gone in. Nicholson did have to save it. And the Invaders will try and build out. Sturger, though, tries to intercept it from Justin Sagayak. He does get it, but he's leveled. And Sturger angles it off the boards, sends it to Emery, but could not get herself onside, and frustrated she is because she knew that they might have had something. They've got some momentum. That's what they have. She tried to get back, but not quite. 10:58 to go. A pair of Charlie Johnson goals on either side of the break have drawn NDCL closer. A 4-0 game is now 4-2. There comes Hill. Skating past Robbie Moore. It's tapped away in front. O'Brien brings it in, but loses the puck. That ricochets all the way back into the defensive zone. Miller, cross ice to intercepted, though. Intercepted by Nugent. He's going to skate in and he's going to score. Another defensive zone turnover ends up in the back of the net behind Anna Ademic. And just as NDCL was trying to continue their comeback, Nugent intercepted that and beat Ademic on the far side. It's 5-2. Jacob Nugent, the junior, with that last goal. And here he is again. Angles it forward. Zaborowski sends it in. It comes back to Nugent. He thinks about it and then thinks otherwise. Resets behind the net. Passes in front. And it's misplayed. And out to center ice it goes. Back in the offensive zone. Galgus puts a shot on goal and a save for Ademic. High fluttering puck is sent back in, and Nugent sends a shot in on Ademic that she covers, and a pause with 9:41 to go. Normandy 5, NDCL 2. You are watching the CVCA Christmas Tournament. It's the afternoon game, the early afternoon game on day 3. Normandy out of the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League Blue North, matching up with the Blue South opponent today. Pierce shoots, and it's off the end boards. Emery, first to it, chips it forward, but they cannot clear the zone. Here comes another chance. Jude Price shoots and a save. Rebound is swept up to the left point. Pierce, he'll skate in. Derek Pierce still shoots, and that one goes wide to the far side. Colin Kranak has it taken away. Vinny and Kurvaya to the left, to the right point. Another shot in, another long rebound. Falls to Luke Miller. Miller gains, well, he does not gain the zone. It's poke checked away from him and sent in, but hits the linesman, and so it does not go into the zone. The teams battle on the near side boards. Miller overskates it. Jude Price for a moment had it. Kranak tries to back check and gets to Sturger, and it's sent back in. And Kurvaya overskates it again, sent down to the other blue line. Weir. Normandy brings it in again. Derek Pierce is wearing the A on his sweater, the assistant captain for this team. Backhanded shot is kicked away on the far side. Kranak dumps it to center ice, and Pierce will collect it before it gets to the end line. 8:09 to go. 3-goal lead for the Invaders. A little bit of a hook there, but it's been a game without any penalties today. Just free-flowing, end-to-end. Behind the net, it's Jude Price. He loses it and it's sent to center ice. Galgus, a nifty play, sends it forward, and a teammate dumps it in with a high stick. But they will call that high stick that you saw and we saw and force a face-off in the defensive zone for the Lions. Nearly midway through the third period, it's a 3-goal lead for the Normandy Invaders. Charlie Johnson and Nugent. One back to Nugent's Invaders and then sent in behind the net. Nugent will sweep it around to the far side. And back to the near side where he'll collect it once again. Nugent skates up toward the point, reverses, looking, dumps it back down low into open space in the corner. Luke Miller's there, but no help. Nugent has it again. Cross ice pass and a one-timer is swung on and missed by Louis Shabastek, looking for his second goal of the tournament. Off the iron by Nugent. Right back to him, and he's bodied, but wins the puck battle. Nugent owning this shift, shoots, rebound off the save, angled up and still not out. Knocked down on another shot by Galgus, and out to center ice it comes, but Galgus gets it right back. The Invaders in the midst of a change. Shavastik has it, he shoots, and another save for Ademic. And icing against NDCL with 6:15 to go. So the Lions had some life, but Normandy has responded with a goal and a lot of offensive zone pressure since the second Charlie Johnson tally of the afternoon. 6:15 to go, and the face-off to Anna Ademic's left. Face-off won by the Lions, but they have trouble connecting passes and clearing the zone. Behind Ademic's net, comes to the near side. Johnson, a pair of goals today. Has it taken away at center ice, and it's dumped right back in before it's cleared down the ice once again, and icing is the call. 5:43 to go. A reminder, up next, the Clay Eagles and the Avon Eagles. A battle of Eagles, which ones will soar higher? Coming up at 4:30 here on CVCA Livestream. And a reminder, we look forward to our conversation with Normandy head coach Jim Jackson during the first intermission of that contest. Another icing call. Another stoppage with 5:34 to go. The Normandy Invaders, members of the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League Blue North Division. In this season, that division is made up of 6 teams, all of which will automatically qualify for Barron Cup 3 in Brooklyn in February. The NDCL Lions, part of a 9-team Blue South division, in which the first and second place teams will compete for that Barron Cup 3 championship. So Normandy knows that they'll be in Brooklyn. The Lions will have some work to do. The cream of the crop in that blue division, the Blue North division, might be the Westlake Demons based on early results this season. But Normandy certainly will have something to say as a missed opportunity right there. That was Nick Williams, but here comes another one. Another save by Ademic, and she covers. So we're saying the Invaders look to have something to say about Barron Cup 3 in February at the venerable John M. Coyne Rec Center during that first or second week of February when the tournament occurs. The Invaders beat the CVCA Royals with a stacked team 2 seasons ago, a team that was led by Lucas George and company, and displayed proudly the Barron Cup over at Reese Arena in Parma for a year. The Royals won their 3rd Barron Cup since 2018, last season, and currently are in possession of Barron Cup 3. This season, CVCA has moved up to the white division, and so they will compete for Barron Cup 2. And it looks like the contenders for that championship will likely be the Kenston Bombers, the Royals, and Avon Lake, based on what we've seen out of the early results so far this year. Right now, though, the results today favor the Invaders here against the Lions with 4 minutes and 12 seconds to go. Nugent with another tally and another score. A one-timer. Jacob Nugent looking to get his name on the day 3 highlights sheet for tomorrow. And we have lost track, but that may be a hat trick for him. The 6th goal of the day, and here it is. Nugent waited for it and just fired it into the back of the net for another goal for the junior from Normandy. 4-goal lead. And with the puck is Kurt Fensel. Fensel played some emergency goaltender in the first night in the 3rd period. Acquitted himself fairly well. Now out there is a skater. And he's trying to dig the puck out in the corner. It's up high and out of play. A souvenir for a single fan who is right there in front waiting. That fan is going to consider sending it back, but now he'll just keep it as we've got another puck ready to go. Final 3.5 minutes of this one. Normandy 6. NDCL 2. And a puck fluttering toward Jason Nicholson. He catches it out of thin air, and the whistle blows with 3:22 to go. So we'll have more hockey tomorrow, and both of these teams will be back in action. It's likely they could be playing each other again if this ends up being the 5th and 6th place teams. We'll have to see how the final standings turn out. There's a chance that Normandy could end up as the 4th place team, which would put them in the 3rd, 4th place game tomorrow. Puck loose in the corner, and it's sent up center ice. Johnson couldn't get to it. Hill has it. Wyland Hill sends it forward. We'll find Luke Miller. Miller has his pass deflected, but it finds Kranak. Kranak off of Galgus into the corner, and Ethan Emery will chase it with Jude Price. Hill sweeps in and takes it away from both of them with 2:27 to go. Hill up to Price. Price, long pass connects. Mario Terrellari. He can't control it. Miller tries to bring it in and has it taken right away. Bodies flying, sticks moving. Ethan Emery has to pick his up. Meanwhile, his teammate Colin Kranak has the puck and sends it back to Robbie Moore. Moore cross ice was looking for Miller, but it angles to Emery and by him, and Hill swoops in to get it with 2 minutes to go. Jude Price Poked in, delayed offside. Nolan Sandy will bring it in. Sandy pirouettes, looking for Vinny Incurvaya. Incurvaya into the corner with pressure from Clara Sturger. She swoops at it. Price is there, but it's sent forward and kept in, though, at the point. It's that man, Pierce. Derek Pierce back out. He digs it out. Pierce tries to stick handle, loses the puck, though. Here comes Emery. 2-on-2. He's got a man waiting. He's onside on the far side. That was 15. Johnson, the two-goal scorers, or two-goal scorer today, but not much they can do with that there. Clara Sturger tried to kick at that one. She hit it, so there's no icing called, and it's picked up by Price. He centers, loose in front. Incurvaya is bodied away by Emery. 1 minute to go. 1 minute left in this contest. Incurvaya. Cross ice, taken away by Johnson. Johnson looking for a hat trick. Johnson skates in, puts a shot on, and a save by Nicholson, averting the hat trick or thwarting the hat trick chance for Charlie Johnson. Can there be one final chance? Here comes Luke Miller. He gains the zone. Miller looks to Johnson. He shoots, another save by Nicholson. Around the boards it goes, and Johnson has it on his stick. 22 left. Johnson tries to get up ice for one more final chance, but a whistle. And there may be our first penalty of the game. We'll see what the call is. And it's likely too many men on the ice. And in the box goes one of the Normandy Invaders, so there will be a power play, the first of the day, with 17 seconds to go. And NDCL is not happy with that call. Obviously, they were trying to get Charlie Johnson a chance for his hat trick, and he had the puck. It was on the rush, and the play was halted. So too many men on the ice is the penalty against Normandy. And so the final 17 seconds will be a one-man advantage for the NDCL Lions. And they're going to pull the goalie, and so they'll go 6-on-4 with an empty net. So empty net for NDCL and a power play for NDCL. So it'll be 6-on-4 for the final 17 seconds. And the face-off is pushed to the near side, sent down by Emery, but knocked down. And a empty net chance. No icing since the power play is in effect, and that's in effect going to do it. Clock is going to wind out. And there's the buzzer. Final score today. The Normandy Invaders win this one 6-2. Normandy